How to improve your English in an interview. Hi, I'm Angelina. You are now watching Ask Angelina. Your career coach and strategist take your career to the next level. A lot of people ask me, how could I communicate better in an interview? Especially as a non-native speaker, interviewing is already stressful. If it's not your first language, it makes the interview even more stressful. Is there any strategy or tips you could help us to improve our English quickly? Well, everything needs practice. My tips for you is don't worry about the interviews. Firstly, you need to position yourself right. If you know that you are valuable, you are a value add to the team you're going to interview with, you will be confident. When you are confident, you'll get the flow and you will leave a good impression. They understand English is not your native, is not your first language. So you don't have to worry that you have to speak perfect English. It's not what you say, but how you say it. So after you know your positioning, you need to understand how to answer the questions perfectly. As I already mentioned in my previous videos, you must use the STAR formula. Let's recap. What is a STAR? S means situation. So when they ask you a question, for example, a typical interview question would be, tell me about a situation and what are the results? How did you do it? Tell me a time. How did you lead a team to solve a problem? Well, then you should think about what is the situation, why you are chosen, what tasks you were given, what roles, responsibilities you assume, and then what actions did you take? How did you do it? Step by step. Illustrate your point with specific actions you take. And then you need to show the results. Most of the cases, it's a success story, so you have to show the quantifiable results. For example, how much profit you improved, how much money you saved for the company, how much money you make for the company. So remember the STAR formula. You could ace every job interview in any languages. And the third one is practice. Practice makes perfect. The interviewer would not ask you something out of the blue. They're either asking something relevant to your CV, they need further information, or something relevant to the job. An interview is about whether you can do the job in a way that the interviewers or the hiring managers approved. And also, can you do extra? Can you go up and beyond? After all, you have to grow with the company, with the role. Let's come back to the language question again. You need to speak clearly, slowly. Do not rush. It's better to articulate yourself than mumbling. There is an example I can show you. There are two people. One is very good at English, and the other one only knows 2 sentences. But the second person left an impression that he's an expert. How could it be? Because he speaks clearly, and his tones, his pronunciations are almost perfect. But the first person knows a lot, but his pronunciation is questionable, so people couldn't understand him clearly. So a lot of people will judge your language capability by how clear you speak rather than how much you speak. Especially you only have a short period of time, they will not listen a lot. You will not speak a lot. So people say, okay, this person speaks perfect English because the only 2 sentences he could speak, he's practiced it and spoke perfectly. While the other person spoke like a university professor, but nobody could understood him because of his heavy accent or he has no confidence. So the same for you, non-native speakers. You need to be confident. You know your value. You are here to offer something, not beg for a job opportunity. And secondly, use the STAR formula. Thirdly, practice. Practice in front of a mirror before your interview. and ask yourself the questions you will be asked. Know what is expected in the job. Know the qualities and competencies are required by the job position. For example, if communication skills is key, then prepare lots of examples to demonstrate you have high skills in communication skills. If teamwork is valued at this company, prepare lots of examples about your team working capabilities. If you find today's video useful, and feel free to drop me a comment and share with other people. Of course, I do provide one-on-one coaching. A lot of people do need feedback, immediate feedback, and one-on-one coaching to help them to improve. Feel free to drop me an email to inquire about my one-on-one coaching. I'll see you next time.